Wished you could learn to paint a picture, maybe play a musical instrument, or even maybe participate in sports, but you talked yourself out of it, thinking you just don't have the talent. Well, those dreams could actually come true if you find the right instructor. Our John Last found that out for himself in this edition of The Last Word.
This is the neighborhood art house in Erie, and inside is an instructor who says he has a teaching method in which he could take a beginner like me, and eventually I will be able to produce paintings that I would be proud to put into a frame and admire. Well, let's see about that.
When you're drawing like a straight line like that, try to draw like.
This is the instructor, Joe Kroll. He says you don't have to be born with artistic talent to eventually do well. He believes learning to paint is like a science. It's a process.
I almost can guarantee this. I always put it this way, and I mean it only half jokingly. If you can learn to read and write, I can teach you to draw and paint.
I joined some other want-to-be artists for our first beginners class.
Look like it's a little bit not only red.
Joe used a water pitcher to explain to us about light and color. He's teaching a step-to-step process, and we're already learning how to draw basic shapes, like a cube. Oh no, my sketches should be better than this.
And I think too often when people try to learn art, they do that. They just think they should just be able to do it. Nobody just does it. Everybody learns something at some point. Oh, you're right. Notice I'm not moving my wrist, I'm moving my hand.
Joe taught us to use our shoulders, not just our arms and fingers when sketching large objects. He told us to use a light touch, and that's something I found to be almost impossible. But Joe gave me a pep talk.
It's like playing a sport. There's a way to shoot a jump shot, and then you can modify it from there.
Joe showed us some before and after pictures of work done by previous students. Could it be that I will someday produce something to be proud of? Wow. When might that be?
You could get something nice to hang on a wall probably. In some cases, maybe in 10 weeks, where you'd say that's pretty nice. I'll put it this way. Something that your friends would say, no, who did that really? That kind of thing. No, I did that. No, who really did that? No.
Yes, Joe has a process for teaching people how to draw and paint. But I think his main teaching point is to be patient, have faith in yourself, and trust that process. Well, this isn't something I really want to put into a frame, but maybe someday I'll get there.
Yeah, please do come back.
With the last word at the neighborhood art house, John Last, Erie News Now.
Scratch the surface. When you get a little more of this stuff done, once we start doing real painting, you'll be amazed.
One step at a time, right? Well, Joe says there is still some room in his classes for beginners who want to learn to draw and paint. And to find out when those classes are, well, you can contact the Neighborhood Art House on East 10th Street in Erie.